Hello and welcome back to Veggie Magnifique, friends. Today we're going to Misty Meadows, an herb farm that is in Lee, New Hampshire, and it's filled with delightful treasures of all herbiness. And we're going here to get 4 different herbs to make a pregnancy tea. Now this is a tea that my midwife recommended, and she also told me about this place. This place is filled to the brim with awesomeness. They have all their own herbs and spices, and they're all sustainably grown on their farm or they're imported from sustainable farms. They have amazing books. It's a treasure trove. So now it's time to frolic on the herb farm. Is so cool. There's huge fields where they're growing herbs and all sorts of different things, and it's a very lovely bucolic experience. So I'm really glad we came, and we're gonna take a little walk. We're gonna take a little stroll. It's a beautiful spring day. So grateful, and yeah, let's take a little stroll. Seriously though, like my foot is all muddy now. I'm gonna have to wash them. Okay, now that my shoes have been muddied, we're in it. There's no turning back. We're heading on this wild trail, hopefully into awesomeness. So let's go. I'm excited about the herbs that we just got, honestly, because I think they're going to do a world of good, and the people at the shop were super impressed that my midwife suggested that I drink these herbs for pregnancy. They were impressed, so I'm excited. And what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to put them in a jar the night before and like infuse them overnight, and then drain out the herbs and drink it in the morning. You okay? And it's actually really nice to be out in nature, because one of the things that my husband and I have been wanting to do is like commune with nature during my pregnancy, and life's busy, and we don't necessarily live in nature yet. So it's nice that we found a moment on a Sunday that's sunny to kind of, cohort with nature. Cohort, is that the word? No. Commune with nature. So look what we found, you guys. We found a stone labyrinth. So the idea is to be very zen, very meditative when you walk through a labyrinth. So my husband and I took our time and took a little stroll. So now let's put together the pregnancy tea. Or tisane, actually. So we've got some oat straw and nettles, and of course red raspberry leaf, and alfalfa. So I'm adding all of this to a jar in order to mix it up and shake it up and make a mix of this. It didn't mix very well because it was totally stuffed. So I was like, okay, I'll get a chopstick and I'll mix it up, which was a joke and didn't do anything. So then I decided to dump it into a bowl and get really mixing, which worked a whole lot better. Ooh, we got some goodies in the P.O. box. Okay, so I thought we would do a little bit of an unboxing just for fun. I have two very exciting things. This is from Golden Ratio, which is a coffee company, and they contacted me and they're like, hey, can we send you Golden Ratio coffee? I said,
I don't drink coffee.
but I looked into it and apparently it's it drinks more like a tea. That's what they told me because I warned them. I was like, I don't drink coffee. So we'll see. We'll see if it drinks, how it drinks. So Golden Ratio. Thank you, Golden Ratio, for sending me some coffee in the mail, which I never thought I'd say. So we have chai spiced gold coffee. That sounds like something my husband's going to enjoy. It has 45 milligrams of caffeine per serving if you do a hot brew. And if you do a cold brew, it's 140 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So since I'm Prager's, I'm probably gonna go for the 45 and not the more intense. We've got original gold coffee. Our gold coffee drinks like a tea, but is made with Ethiopian coffee beans for a smooth flavor and strong caffeine kick. Right now, not so sure. But then I have a husband, which begs the question, is it coffee for tea people or tea for coffee people? You decide. Well, we shall see, because I'm a tea person. Vanilla flavored coconut gold coffee. Ooh, that might win me over. The truth is really what it tastes like. It seems like a cool company, right? It's kind of like the idea is that you can have your cup of coffee and drink it too, so to speak, because it's not supposed to cause the same kind of like acidity and jitters as normal coffee. So let's see. Okay, so let's talk about this tea/coffee. It definitely brews like a tea. Absolutely, you've got a tea bag-ish type of thing. You're pouring hot water, you're letting it, infuse for 10 minutes. But the truth is, I had to let my husband drink this because it tastes like coffee. To me anyway, like as a non-coffee drinking person, it kind of tastes coffee-ish. Next, I have something very exciting. We have something that I bought. So I haven't opened the inner box. I opened the outer box to see what the heck it was. And it turns out it is something that I bought with my own money to support another YouTuber. So, okay, let's get the goods out. Okay, so Mikkel Jansi has a new brand called Summer Mornings, and I wanted to support her. She's another YouTube channel. So I bought some stuff from her to see how it is so we can open it together. She spent time on the branding and it's super cute, made with love. I'm excited to support her and I'm excited to see what it's like. So excited. She's done a lovely job on the branding. All right, the moment of truth, you guys. I'll give you a hint. This is paraphernalia for something I absolutely love. It's a matcha bowl, but for like multiple servings. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty gorgeous. Apparently these are handmade. And they have this beautiful texture inside and out. So the idea is with your fantastic matcha whisk, which I needed a new one. You whisk up your matcha, and then you can serve it to like 2 people. And also this is very aesthetic, right? So it's gonna look good on the counter. And it's very heavy. It's like a nice weight, like it's quality. I like it. Cool. Okay, well anything that, allows me to drink matcha with more style, I'm totally for. So well done, Summer Mornings. I'm excited to put this to use. All right, guys, let's put this matcha bowl to the test. We've got some organic matcha. We've got some oat milk. And let's whisk. I have to say, the bowl is very satisfying to whisk in. Look at that. Frothy, green deliciousness. Have I ever told you guys how much I enjoy matcha? I have? Well, allow me to pontificate. Matcha boasts a deliciousness of Zenergy that essentially is like good for you caffeine. Now, it is caffeinated, so I am having less than I was before I got pregnant. However, it's green. It's a leaf that you're consuming whole, you know? It's kind of like a salad in a cup. When you whisk it with oat milk as well, it adds a little touch of sweetness. So delicious. So good. So there's another thing that I forgot to talk to you about that I got in the mail yesterday that my husband reminded me that I was super thrilled about. This is hot off the presses. This just came in yesterday from my pre-order. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this book because I have read most of the Montessori Toddler, and now they have a Montessori Baby, which is perfect because we're expecting one of those. It is the same delightful concept as the Montessori Toddler. They have the contents where they have all the different things that they talk about, and for example, last night I was leafing through it and they have a page on bilingualism. So obviously my husband and I are, well, we're more than bilingual, but we want to raise our children at least bilingual. He's French, and there's a page, you know, on bilingualism, which I agree with. It's got some concepts that I was already definitely privy to. However, it's good because then I can be like, look, husband, see? One parent, one language. You're gonna have to speak French constantly, all the time. Start now. Salut, baby. Anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know that this has arrived in the mail and I'm so excited to read it. And it is by Simone Davies and Junifa Uzudike, she's a Montessori teacher in Nigeria. Okay, and this is what the Montessori Toddler looks like. This is what that book looks like. I mentioned before that I'm very curious to implement some aspects of Montessori parenting and education since we plan to homeschool. And yeah, so I'm just so excited to read about it. I'm not saying that I'm going to be 100% Montessori. However, I am very curious and I'm in a kind of research stage trying to see, like, you know, what fits and what seems the right fit for my family. So voila, very excited about that. Let's eat. As soon as I finish this pear, because I'm obsessed with pears, I got like 3 bags of organic pears at the store. We are going to make guacamole. Anne's super unscientific guacamole recipe. Alright guys, we're making guacamole with some avocado. Because that's how you make guacamole, guys. You'll notice I'm not using cilantro. Haha, perfection. The reason being is that I loathe cilantro. I'm one of those people where it tastes like smoke. Our compost bin is over there because we moved it for the shot. So I'm one of those people that can't handle cilantro. So there's a gross omission, large omission of cilantro, much to my husband's chagrin, because I can't do it. So we're not doing cilantro, but this guacamole will still be fantastic. And we have fantastic avocados. Oh my gosh, we have won the lottery. Let's get avocadoing. Now I really recommend you use 2 avocados and not just 1 because this is so good that if you just do it with 1 avocado, oh my gosh, it's so painful because you want to eat so much more of it and you can't because you only use 1 avocado. And you know how avocados all seem to get ripe at the same time? So this is a perfect recipe to use. totally better to use a serrated knife. However, I don't like doing lots of dishes, so I'm not going to use a serrated knife. I am just going to strike out with the big knife. Now, if you don't like tomatoes, I suggest you go through a I am going to like tomatoes protocol, which means slowly, gradually adding them in different ways. That's what I did when I lived in France. Start with cooked tomatoes on like puff pastry, you know, and then just slowly learn to like tomatoes, because life is a bit sad without tomatoes. Trust me, I lived my whole childhood without them. Let's salt as we go, actually. Got some sea salt here. Let's just do some salt as we go. Hooray for more vegetables. Next up, let's add some lime. Now, does lemon work? Yes. Is lime better? Absolutely. I have to be honest. Now, those little squeezy-doo things that go like this are better. But this is this fantastic white juicer we got at the thrift store when we first moved to New Hampshire, and you know, it's a good workout. Heaven. That's what lime is, guys. Lime is heaven. So let's wait on the other half. We might use that in a spritzer later. We're gonna add some garlic, which, let's use the tip of the knife because my other silverware is kind of dirty right now. And you're just gonna put a few knife tips of garlic in there. That looks about right. This is not scientific at all. Now, for the brave ones, we've got some jalapeno. I bought this because I want to make my friend Jennifer's cheese bit. I haven't done it yet, so. That is a lot of jalapeno, guys. So I'm chopping jalapeno for the spiciest salsa you ever had. Salsa. See, I'm calling it salsa. It's not even salsa. It's guacamole. Now we have to add some cumin, because what is guacamole without some cumin? My husband's favorite spice. He'll be so excited. Okay. Let's go to town with some salt, because you have to add enough salt, otherwise it's just a joke. And then some pepper. This is how I do it anyway. This is not like following a recipe here. And let's get this mixed up. Might need a little bit more salt, I'm feeling. Let's try it. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's really good. It does need a little bit more salt. A little bit. Okay. Let's do a taste test. That's good. That's good now. It needs a chip. We've got some multi-grain chips here, and this is where we do the real taste testing. Because if it's not good on a chip, well. Oh, it's not too spicy actually. Kind of needs more spice. In fact, I suggest we add in some crushed red pepper. I think that will really make this. Okay, here's your guacamole for the day. Maybe the cameraman wants a bite.